Hey, what's up you guys, my name is Brooke and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my childhood bookish crushes. I was inspired to do this video by my friend Taylor over at Patronum Taylor. She did a video of her bookish crushes, and I really liked the idea of that, and I think I might do a just plain bookish crushes video eventually, but I started thinking about like all of the like book characters that I had crushes on like when I was in like preteen, like middle school, like late elementary school age, and it was really nice to think about like the nostalgia of all of that. So I decided to share some of those with you guys today. I'll be leaving Taylor's original video and her channel down below. She's amazing. She's one of my favorite booktubers, and she is a good friend, and I think you should check out her videos. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get straight into my childhood bookish crushes. I have 7 that I picked out for you today. These 7 book characters that I just fell in love with at a young age. So they just started my love for bookish characters. So here we go. So the first bookish crush that I had as a kid was Jessie Tuck from Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. Jessie just literally seemed like the most caring and considerate person ever, and just everything that he did made my little preteen heart just swoon and just like come right out of my chest. It was just everything. And then it did not hurt that his the actor that portrayed him in the movie, I don't know who it is, I'm sorry, was extremely cute. I just really loved his character, and I reread the book not very recently, but like more recently than my like preteen years, and I still kind of liked him. So yeah, Jessie just seemed like a really good person and very sweet and pretty wholesome, which makes sense for a kid's book, and I just wanted a Jessie of my own. So yeah. Next we have Laurie from Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I absolutely love Laurie. He's probably still one of my bookish crushes because he's just amazing. I think what I loved the most about Laurie was how he didn't try to change Jo, who was one of the March sisters that the book focuses around if you haven't read it. He didn't try to change her from her like bookish rebelling, like tomboyish ways. He didn't expect her to act the way that society would have expected her to act during the 1800s. This was written then, so it's not like putting new ideas on old times, and it was just really heartfelt, and I just really appreciated how he loved her and how he loved her for her and wanted her to embrace who she really was. And like I was probably 10 when I read these books for the first time, and it just made my heart so happy. I lied, I was like 12, so I hadn't discovered like feminism yet or anything like that, but seeing the way I wanted Jo to be able to exist and how Laurie was able to accept that just made my heart really happy. I love that. Overall, I love Laurie from Little Women, and I love Jo and Laurie together. So yeah. Next we're moving to one from Harry Potter. I first read Harry Potter when I was in 5th grade. I was, what would that make me? I have no idea, like 10. I think it was actually 10 this time, and I was in love with Ronald Weasley. I loved Ron. He was so goofy in all of the most adorable ways, especially in the first couple of books. It just made my little 10-year-old self like instantly love him. He was goofy, and his just utter love for food just really connected with me on a personal, like deep level, and it still does, don't get me wrong. And I just really loved his character and his wit. I don't know, I just really enjoyed him as a character as a kid. And we're talking about Book Ron, please. Let's not talk about movie Ron. But Book Ron was definitely a great character and had a lot of growth and change from the very beginning, and I loved Book Ron. And I still love Book Ron, don't get me wrong. But as I've moved forward in my life and have reread the books a couple of times, my heart has floated to another red-headed Weasley. However, that is not for this video. That's for another one. Moving on! I had a crush as a kid on Percy Jackson from Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan. Oh my goodness. We read Percy Jackson in one of my classes, or my English class, in like 5th grade. And I just loved Percy. I mean, what person that has read the Percy Jackson series in like middle school didn't just have just love Percy. Like, he was just really frustrating and really dorky in all of the like best ways. He'll always hold a place in my middle school heart, and yeah, just Percy. Next we have the king himself, Soda Pop, Curtis from The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton is still one of my absolute all-time favorite books. I read this book every like couple of years and just realize what makes me love it and why I love it so much. Soda Pop is our main character Ponyboy's older brother, and he's just the best. He cares so much about Pony and wants the best for him, and has taken on this like father role for Ponyboy and embraces it, even though it's something that he as a like young person shouldn't have to do. He embraces it and wants the best for Ponyboy and is constantly trying to like make him be his best, and I just love that. And he just overall just seems like a really like cute, wholesome person. Like, even though they get involved in some like kind of shady stuff as greasers do, he just seems like a really sweet person overall. And yeah, I loved Soda Pop, and I think I still do. I got two more for you. I fell in love with Landon from A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. When I was in like 6th grade, all I did was read Nicholas Sparks. If you are a preteen girl from North Carolina, you're gonna read a Nicholas Sparks book. It's just like a rite of passage. And A Walk to Remember is one of my favorite Nicholas Sparks books. That one and Message in a Bottle are my faves. And I love this book. This book makes me hurt so much, but I love it. And I love Landon as a kid and now because of the way that he was able to love Jamie through all of the stuff that she went through, and how he was able to be accepting of her religion when he was questioning it more himself. Again, I'm just really into characters that accept their like love interests for who they are and don't try to change them and don't expect them to change for them, and I just really appreciate that. And I don't know, I just have always had a soft spot in my heart for Landon from A Walk to Remember. Okay, we're down to the final one, and this is probably the book character that I had the biggest crush, like fat crush on as a preteen, and it is Michael Moskovitz from the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot. Oh my god, I love Michael Moskovitz. He's the best, and he's just the best. I'd be lying if I said I didn't still have a low-key crush on him. I would be lying straight to your face. He was a little angsty and a little edgy, and he loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and so I fell in love with him. And mild spoiler alert, but this book series has been out for like 20 years, so like, the way that he asked Mia to go out with him was the most adorable thing ever. Love, 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 love it. I love them together. It is great. It's great. It's great. It's just great. And I just love him as a character, as a person. He was different, I feel like, from a lot of the like male love interests that you get in a lot of books like that. I don't know. There's something about it that was different, and I loved it, and I loved how everything happened at the end with him and Mia, and just the growth that you get to see in his character throughout the series is really nice, because he wasn't always the best guy, but he did grow, and that's something that I can really appreciate and really love. And I just really loved Michael. Just everything. He was just swoon worthy, and still is. It's great, and Michael's great, and I love Michael. That's about it. So those were 7 of my childhood bookish crushes, some of the men that I loved growing up in books. And yeah, you gotta mix everything in there. Let me know some of your childhood bookish crushes down below. Who was your OG Harry Potter crush? Let me know those down below. And yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Till the next video. Bye.